Politicians are not coming after gun rights because Tommy and Billy and Carter, you know what I'm saying, is out in the suburbs plinking cans with their children on their farms or hunting. They're coming after guns because people who look like you and me are misrepresenting the space. Hey, what's going on, family? Hey, listen, I wanted to make a video. I was on Facebook yesterday, day before yesterday, we just called it recently, where they showed the video of, and rest in peace to the young lady. But they showed the video of the young lady who was gunned down in her car in Chicago. It was about 3 or 4 gunmen with some rifles, you know, that shot at the car. The reports was it was over 50 shots, and it was a baby in the car too, which was doubly sad. But as I was in the comments of this one particular post that shared it, that's why I like to stay out of the comment section. There was a lot of like racially charged comments like, "Oh, it's them again," or "Yep, the usual suspects. The monkeys escaped the circus. This is why they shouldn't give black people guns," and blah, 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 right? And it got me to thinking, man, I'm like, man, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing now. All right. I'm wanting to be in this space, and I'm sure there's other people who feel this, so I know I'm not the only one. But I feel like the more people who are like me in the mind and have my approach, I think the better. But the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing is because of that type of misrepresentation, misunderstanding, mischaracterization of black people with guns. I'm gonna say that one more time. Black people, I mean that, with guns. And so typically when you think of black people with guns, like, y'all be honest, you're not thinking people like myself who, and I know when I come on here on YouTube and stuff like that, like, you know, I got my hat on and my hoodie and all that type of stuff. Man, I got a master's degree and I'm going to get a doctorate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a family. You know, like, I'm married. Like, I live in the suburbs. Like, I'm not trying to make it seem like all of that matters. But listen what I'm saying. Let's just understand me for a second. I don't have a criminal record. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm not wanted by the law. Like, I got a good like career in business and all of that stuff, right? All of the things that make non-black people accepted. I got all of that stuff. Do all of that. However, if you see me with a gun, there's an automatic stigma. There's an automatic stigma that's attached to it and make you think or feel a certain way. And I'm just here to say, hey, don't lump me in with that crap. Don't lump people like me in with the knuckleheads. And for the knuckleheads out there, stop making us look bad. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Y'all all, oh man, I don't feel like ranting, but this is why D.R. stopped speaking for a certain point, because I used to go on these rants. Man, but I'm sick of seeing y'all on here with these Dracos and all of these FRTs and all of the, and y'all got y'all shiesties on and y'all bandanas and everything else. And I'm not trying to say change who you are, but dude, read the room. Like, politicians are not coming after gun rights because Tommy and Billy and Carter, you know what I'm saying, is out in the suburbs plinking cans with their children on their farms or hunting. They're coming after guns because people who look like you and me are misrepresenting the space. And it's making it hard for people who want to do the right thing to continue to do the right thing. And I don't care what none of y'all got to say. Man, you a coon, you this, you a sod. Say what you want to say. At the end of the day, I want to be able to carry my stuff in peace. And when I get pulled over by the police officer, I can say I got a gun and not fear for my dang on life. Because y'all want to be stupid. All right? Like, what would possess you to go and kill a mother? Like there was a time Like, cause I grew up in the streets. I grew up in the hood. I know about all of this stuff. There was a time where people had a code and they wouldn't hurt mothers. They wouldn't hurt women. And y'all shooting with a baby in the backseat? Over what? What could have possibly been that important that in broad daylight you had to do that? All right, let me calm down. My blood pressure down. All right. All I'm saying is this. You don't got to get loud to make a point. Y'all right. I heard somebody say. I heard you in the spirit. You don't got to get loud to make a point. But I'm just upset, and so I do what I do because I want to help change the narrative. I want to promote a good image. I want to show that melanated people can be responsible gun owners. I'm not saying you got to be melanated and wear a suit and tie with your gun and all that. Again, I got my hoodie on and, you know, the little khakis and stuff and got boots and everything else on. I don't wear suits like that except for the church, you know. I don't dress up a whole lot. But at the same time, however you look should not matter as much as what you do with your firearms, your guns. And so all I'm saying is, all I'm preaching is just be responsible. Like, do the right thing. You know, like when you're going to be on YouTube, for those that's on YouTube, you're going to be on social media, you know, with it. Portray good imagery. That's all I'm saying. Portray good imagery. And if you are going to do something that looks a little, I don't know about that, give an explanation to it, you know, and be 10 toes down about what you think and feel and believe. All right, because at the end of the day, we should not be judged differently because we are a different skin color, but we still have to contend with the fact that this is a crazy world out here, and people are acting stupid, and we don't want to be one of the stupid ones. All right, man, I appreciate you all so much. If you agree with this message, let me know. Put something in the comments. If you disagree, put something in the comments. I promise y'all won't yell at you in the comments. If you agree with this message, also share it. I think more content, more information, more videos like this need to be shared. All right. Y'all be blessed, man. Y'all have a good one. D.R.speaks, I'm out.